This second group of qualifiers is absolute lunacy. Skelly is our next driver. It looks like he is Bosan driver, if I'm not mistaken. Coming into outside zone number 1, does a beautiful job with that initiation. Gets all of outside zone number 1, transitioning into inside clip. Do we have another high 90s coming in here from Skelly? Oh, just shallows up a little bit in outer 2, but fills the entire zone. A little waiver. Nothing insane, just a little bit of a deduction there, and through the last 2 zones. I can't believe what we are seeing here. All right, we got Skelly up next.
All right, Skelly out here in the S15. Let's see what he's got. Throws it into initiation with good angle. Looking good, transitioning across into outer zone 1. Maintaining great momentum there. Coming across the touch and go and inner clip, looking good once again. Filling outer zone 2 completely. Wow, dude, Skelly is on one right now. Gunning for that number 1 position. Let's see what he's got.
Great driving from Skelly. All right, we had a little bit of technical difficulty there with the cameras. We are back. We're going to have Skelly, going for his first run in the top 32 of the CNDS Mayhem Midlands drift competition. Skelly doing what he does, throwing down a heater into outside zone number 1. Beautiful line as always, going into outside zone number 2. Both tires into zone D. Hitting this long right-hander, going into the last outside zones. And beautiful as always, Skelly. Alright, here's our first battle of the top 16. Skelly leading. Marcuzio in chase. Skelly throwing a heater of a initiation all the way grass to grass, side to side, hits all of outside zone 1. Marcuzio doing a great job in the chase, trying to chasing Skelly here. Skelly all the way in outside zone number 2, filling the entirety of the zone. He kind of wavered a little bit on. What a battle for the top 16 to start out. Marcuzio leading Skelly. This is what we get to see one of the top qualifiers do in a chase position here. All right, and initiate. Marcuzio, kind of a lazy initiation there, going backwards. Oh, and off track. We're gonna have to see if there was contact there. It looks like Marcuzio just got, his nerves got the best of him, so slide him left for Skelly, right for Marcuzio. 1, 2, and 3 for Skelly. Marcuzio DQing in his lead. First battle for our grade 8, we got Skelly going up against Jay Rosa. Skelly initiating a little bit early, coming across. Jay Rosa in tow. Skelly all the way outside for putting the hammer down in outer zone 1, just slingshotting through that zone into inside clip number 1. Jay Rosa doing everything he can to keep up. And there he is, right in the pocket in outer zone number 2, surging a little bit, just trying to keep proximity. Skelly throwing a perfect lead run here for Jay Rosa to follow, and Jay Rosa alright, sounds like everybody's ready. Here we go. Jay Rosa in the lead in that BMW. Skelly in that S15. Skelly initiating, or excuse me, Jay Rosa initiating with Skelly right on his door, all the way through outside 1. Transitions to outside touch and go and inside clip. Skelly right on his door, transitioning on his bumper. Skelly is a lock onto the door of Jay Rosa here. Bumps him a little bit, doesn't hit him offline though. A little bit of a deduction from Skelly in that chase for that contact. It is up. Skelly on the left, Jay Rosa on the right. And 1, 2, 3. Skelly is going to move on. Lead for lead, they were almost identical, and Skelly just pushed through into the final 4 with that chase. All right, here we go. Skelly going against Jaden. S15 on S15. What's a superior chassis today? Well, I'd say S15s because most people in this Final Four are running them. Here we go. Skelly throwing down a heater into outside zone number 1. There's a little bit of contact on transition from Jaden into chase position. Transitioning on the bumper there, right into outside zone number 2. Right on that back tire, front bumper against his door in the pocket. Pushing inside into inside flip number 2 and through the final 2 zones right at the to lead Skelly through this track. Will it be for the last time today? Jaden initiating Skelly in tow right there on his door on initiation. Really shallow angle getting onto Jaden's door. Skelly transitioning, giving a little bit too much room there on transition into outside zone number 2. Surging right onto the door of Jaden. Jaden pushing into the inside flip number 2. Out to the final 2 zones and across the line. Skelly leading Jaden. Alright, here we go. Skelly initiating in front of Jaden. Big angle for both drivers. Jaden right on the door, surging really hard in outside zone number 1. Skelly all the way outside, filling that entire zone. Getting deep and inside clip number 1. Jaden jumping right into the door of Skelly, matching his angle perfectly. And across the line, Jaden's going to show what he can do in this lead position. Will this be the final time for these 2 drivers? Jaden initiating across Skelly. Skelly initiating right behind Jaden. Transitioning to outside zone number 1. Skelly putting the pressure on Jaden. Calling him, knocking on his doors, telling him, hey, I'm still here. Transitioning on his bumper, no contact this time. Skelly falling back a little bit. Transition timing was a little bit off. And a little closer at the end. Alright, so sliding right for Jaden, left for Skelly. Looks like Paul and Heck waiting for Jaden. Gets a jump on him. There he goes, Brad, a little bit of a jump, making sure the tires are spinning, doesn't get a lot of wheel speed. Skelly in the lead, initiating a little bit early across into that outside touch and go, transitioning. Brad right on his door, all the way in outside zone. Number 1 is Skelly. Skelly transitioning to the touch and go. Brad right on his door, not giving him any room. Brad has a lot to prove here, transitioning right on his door, right against his bumper, excuse me. And Brad, again, getting right up in that front wheel. You want to see him in the pocket, but still right in the proximity area that we want to see. Brad is going to be leading Skelly. Let's see what Skelly can do in a chase against Brad. Brad through the chicane. Powering down. Brad crossing in front of Skelly, initiating. Into outside zone number 1. Skelly doing pushing proximity through the second half of outside zone number 1. Transitioning on the bumper again, just like Brad. Right up on that front wheel, pushes it back into the pocket. Brad drops a little bit of a tire there. Skelly maintains proximity. Might have been a little bit of contact due to the loss of grip, and across the line on the door. Might as well be ice. All right, judges, card is up. Skelly left, Brad right, Paul, Heck, and Brennan all towards Skelly. Skelly gets 3rd place.